How did this fantastic nurse beautifully call out this dishonest Tory MP and former UKIP councillor Mark Jenkinson? Well, our Tory MP for Workington posted this tweet after BBC's Question Time, tweeting, "This nurse on BBC Question Time was clear that the NHS was much more short-staffed back in 2008 at the tail end of a Labour government than it is today." Well, let's hear what she has to say then.
I've worked in the NHS for almost 20 years. I did shifts nearly 15 years ago that were 27 hours long because there was no nurses to take over because we were so short-staffed. Now, that was nearly 15 years ago.
Well, what's the problem then? Look down below. Yes, apparently, the nurse shown in the clip points out that it is taken out of context to twist her words. She was describing the state 15 years ago before pointing out it is worse now. And the nurse called him out on Twitter saying, "Do not twist and edit my words and story to fit your agenda. Things were bad then, but they are much worse now. Disgraceful behaviour." Well, the trouble is our disgraceful Tory MP Mark Jenkinson, you're not the only one who knows how to use Twitter, you know. And as you can see, our fantastic Holly posted this full statement, and here it is.
Yeah, I'm a nurse.
Well, let's hear what you think about it.
I voted strike in the last ballot. When I'm balloted again, I will vote strike again, and I'll do that continually until pay talks open and they're realistic. We are striking for pay. We are striking because we feel undervalued, but we're also striking for patient safety. So when we're accused of putting patients at risk, I say patients are at risk every single day of the week. We've got 7 million people on waiting lists. We've got 140,000 vacancies. People are dying on waiting lists. People are dying in the back of ambulances, and this cannot go on. The government need to get real and address the situation.
And are you convinced by what you're hearing from either party here?
As for the minimal service levels bill, what I say to that is unions on strike days, they put in minimal service levels already. This is nothing new. And I would say we welcome the government saying we want minimal staffing, but we want minimal staffing every single day of the week. I've worked in the NHS for almost 20 years. I did shifts nearly 15 years ago that were 27 hours long because there was no nurses to take over because we were so short-staffed. Now, that was nearly 15 years ago, and here we are now with the government talking about minimal service levels. Frankly, that is an insult to us all.
OK, let's hear a bit more.
There you have it. What a disgraceful individual Mark Jenkinson is. Yes, Tory MP for Workington. But what do you guys think? Let me know down below. And if you want to see another video about the NHS, maybe you could watch this video here. So it just leaves me to say, take care, my friends, and until the next time, farewell.